Back to the midday news on Fox Carolina. As summer comes to an end, it's all about transitioning your summer decor to fall, and we're learning how to do that today with what's called a fall vignette.
Yes.
Vignette. Okay, wanted to make sure that I got that one right.
It might be vignette for in France. I'm actually not sure, but we'll call it vignette.
We'll call it vignette on Midday. I love that. Of course, joining us for the Midday Makeover is Allison Roman, who you might recognize as Roman Family Home on Instagram. Thanks so much for stopping in again.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Of course, we're really excited about this month because you're going to tell us how we can decorate our home for fall. For starters, though, can you explain what exactly a vignette is?
Yes. Okay. So I actually looked it up just to make sure I kind of knew the definition. So vignette basically just means like a collection of items. So I typically will put a vignette in the center of my kitchen island, on a console table, and then I usually keep a vignette in my bathroom as well. You could also consider styling your coffee table to be a vignette, but I feel like that's a bigger space and doesn't quite match up with the vignette definition.
I know that you were saying there's kind of a nice formula to follow when you're creating a vignette. Can you walk us through that?
Absolutely. I think if you just start throwing pieces together, it can look really messy, and sort of my life motto is to simplify decor, simplify your life. So here are my couple of rules. Couple of rules are you're going to want to do it in groups of 3. So every vignette I have here, you can tell it's pretty much a grouping of 3. If you want to go more than 3, sometimes I'll even group 3s of 3s, if that makes sense. So I might put like 3 candlesticks together, and that's 1, and so forth. But that's rule number 1, groups of 3s. And then the other most important one is varying heights. So you don't want all of your items to be the same height. You really don't even want 2 of them to be the same height. So you're going to want to get tall, medium, and short, and then arrange them into a triangle. So those are the 2 most important ones, and then I like to have 1 or 2 of the items be functional, and that's just because I mean, aesthetics are nice, but if you're always decorating your home with just things that are pretty and not functional, it feels a little pointless. So you'll see I have one with candy. That's pretty functional throughout the day. Candles, and then the bathroom vignette holds cotton balls and a mirror.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have already mentioned this, but you can create 1 per room. Here I know you've styled for the bathroom, the kitchen, and for a console table. Can you kind of walk us through what we're looking at?
Absolutely. So I'm going to start with the kitchen one over here in front of me. The reason why this one, I say it's for the kitchen, is a couple of things. It is round, and that's because if you put this on your kitchen island, you're going to be walking around it. So you're going to want to have items that look good and look the same from every single angle. Yeah, and you'll notice when I get to this one, that's not the case for this one. Also, this is where I put the candy because in the kitchen is usually where the kids are running after school, and everyone loves a good pumpkin.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this one would be for a console table or anywhere where you might have a wall behind you. And I say that because I've put a picture frame here. And from the back, it doesn't look that pretty, so you would not want to put that in your kitchen island.
Absolutely.
Or on a coffee table.
And I like that this one shows, too, that you don't always have to have it in one kind of base.
Yeah, so I did that on purpose to show you don't need to have a tray. You can just set it out. And then also, I wanted to show off, this is a wooden riser. And I like this if the items you already have at home don't follow the tall, medium, short rule. You can elevate one of them. And then I actually wanted to show, you can even switch them out. So if I wanted to put that there and then rise up the candle, I still kind of get the varying heights there.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you told us the bathroom one here got a spot for kind of cotton swabs. We've got a mirror. Talk to me about some of your favorite items to use to bring in fall.
Ooh, okay. So definitely colors and candles. And so a lot of times we think of orange, brown, and yellow for fall, but I think green is just making a total comeback for every season. And so I have pulled in green in my bathroom with this beautiful vase from Hearth and Hand, and I've also pulled it in with some original artwork. I ended up switching the art out of my bathroom. I took down my really spring color art, moved in this moody green kind of art. But yeah, I think colors and then getting those nice fall scents, the pumpkin spice, the apple crisp, all of those can make it nice and cozy.
I love the simplicity of the pumpkins you chose too, because it will be good for both kind of fall and August, September, October, even Thanksgiving you could use it for. So we're going to get months of use out of this decor, which is even better for our budget, of course. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to learn more about Allison and get more ideas from her Instagram, we will have that linked on the As Seen On section of foxcarolina.com.